Hello there, my name is Judith from the Lucid Mind Center. Welcome to the A Course in Miracle lesson series, support for students with Qigong. Today's lesson number 8 goes like this. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts, which is of course the follow-up for the previous lessons. Like I have mentioned before, I'm just going to say to you quickly, if you haven't done any of the previous lessons, as we are proceeding on, it is not going to make any sense to you. So if you want to do the Course in Miracles, start at lesson 1 and do one lesson per day. Here is the link to lesson number 1. Okay? This particular lesson is, of course, the reason why we only see the past. The reality is that nobody really sees anything. And what we're doing is that we are perceiving our reality totally through the perceptions, through our senses, which are tainted by the ideas, emotion, and experience which we have had in our past. And we are projecting, and through this particular fear or experiences, we are projecting ideas into the future. And if we are carrying a lot of fear, we are basically sending this fear into the future. And we are never in the present. You see, the reality and the real joy only ever happens in the present. And if we are constantly thinking about our past and constantly thinking about our future, we actually miss enjoying this present moment. That's why we like meditation. That's why we like going to yoga, why we like to do Qigong, and we like to do these kind of exercises. We also like to meet people, talk with the people, is because while we are doing this, we are actually being brought into the present, and it helps us release this burden of the past. And the Course in Miracles is basically trying to teach us is to undo this burden, that we don't need those external stimulations, that the true joy and happiness is at our feet all the time. We just have to train our mind to think in a particular way to help us understand that true joy and pleasure and happiness is always in our reach. And one of the ways to do this is to become aware that everything you're observing and that your mind is constantly preoccupied with past thoughts. So let's try to apply this exercise today. So the Course says, the purpose of the exercise for today is to begin to train your mind to recognize when it is not really thinking at all. While thoughtless ideas preoccupy your mind, the truth is blocked. Recognizing that your mind has been merely blank. So it's like I just said before, your mind is blocked and you cannot really advance. The workbook suggests that the exercise for today should actually be done with your eyes closed. Listen to this. This is because you cannot actually see anything, and it is easier to recognize that no matter how vividly you may picture a thought, you are not seeing anything. With as little investment as possible, search your mind for the usual minute or so, merely noting the thoughts you find there. And then name each one of them by the central figure or theme that it contains and pass on to the next. So you can name an object, you can name a person, you can name an emotion, you can even name the whole thing. I'm thinking about my husband and the argument we had yesterday and the way it made me feel sad. And then you could say, but my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. So just take a minute now while we are going into the Qigong position. Just take a minute to observe what comes up to your mind. What kind of past thoughts coming into your mind? So you put your feet shoulder width apart. You remember your central pole, your central channel, which are called the pillar of light, is coming in through the crown of your head, going through the body and coming out of your perineum. We inhale through the nose, when we exhale through the mouth. Just becoming aware of the present moment. That's why I love Qigong so much, is because it helps me and other people to return to the present. And now close your eyes and observe the ideas which are coming through your mind. And then take that idea and say, I seem to be thinking about fill in the blanks. But my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. So take the next idea. Let's start shaking the body. And observe if there's any kind of ideas coming to your mind. Stop shaking, and now observe if there are any kind of ideas coming to your mind. And you say, I seem to be thinking about, and then you remember, but my mind is always occupied with past thoughts, and I'm letting go. I am letting go of those past thoughts. Let's close our eyes again, and let's think of the next idea. What comes up? What comes up in your mind? Maybe an emotion comes up. And then you see, I seem to be thinking about feeling bad, for example, feeling sad. But then remind yourself again, but my mind is occupied with past thoughts. And I'm letting those thoughts go. Very good. Let's think about another thing. Open up your eyes, look around. If nothing comes up, there is something going to catch your attention, because the mind is fascinating how it can come up with all kinds of ideas. Close your eyes, observe, and then you say, I seem to be thinking about, fill in the blanks. And then you say, but my mind is preoccupied with past thoughts, and I'm letting that thought go. And exhale. Shake it out. Now you can repeat this exercise for about 2 or 3 minutes. And the workbook suggests that you can repeat this 4 or 5 times today. You can repeat it with me if you like a couple of times. But like I suggest that you read the lesson yourself as early as possible in the morning, as late as possible in the night, when you're still clear in your mind. And then you just apply it to your life. And I'm going to help you now with a very short Qigong exercise, just to anchor that thought in your mind. Okay, so we put our feet shoulder width apart. You imagine that there's a central channel again coming through your body. You lower the coccyx bone, you open up the pelvis, and just become aware of the space you are in. Very good. Remember that you are not a body. Remember that you have a mind, which is either connected, preoccupied with the past, or which actually has got the intention to connect to its divine source. Very good. So let's shake out. Very good. Let's go. Let things go. Let's do a little bit of knocking on the door of life. So what you do, you inhale through the mouth, through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. When we are doing exhaling, we're basically programming our mind that we are letting go of preoccupation as we are exhaling. We are purifying our mind, we are purifying our body. The Chinese philosophy feels, and the Chinese medicine feels, is that our thoughts are affecting our body, because thoughts which are preoccupying our mind, and if we don't let go of them, they attach themselves to certain organs or certain organ pathways, which they call meridians, and they're blocking our body. And then eventually, if we're still not getting rid of it, it basically can produce illnesses. This is basically the idea of the Chinese medicine. And with Qigong, what we can do is we can become aware of those thoughts and emotions, the same as this Course in Miracles suggests, And we just basically can allow them to let go. Just want to let go. So the way of letting go is inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and then we are deciding that we do not need those past thoughts because those past thoughts are obstructing our life. So we're just letting go. We are purifying our mind. We are purifying our body, and we are purifying our emotions. Very good. And then we stop a moment, close our eyes, notice how we feel. We really want to return into this present moment, and Qigong is a very good tool for that. Very good. And then we're just going to collect the energy from the earth, physical energy, bring it up to our chest. And then we're going to cross our arms and we stretch to the top, exhale. And relax. Let's do it one more time. We inhale. Stretch and exhale down. Let's do it one more time. We inhale. And this time we stretch to one side. Look at your hands and exhale. Inhale. And now exhale. Very good. Let's do it one more time. We inhale up. Stretch to the side. Exhale to the other side now. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Notice how your body feels. Remember that your body is always present and that your body is always going to help you return to this instant moment. Very good. I just want to do one more exercise with you before we go. This one is called pushing yin and yang, or separating yin and yang. So you bring your arms to the height of your chest, and then you push one hand up and the other one down. And then you come up again to the chest and you kind of swap them around. And you're looking at the top hand, and then you look at the lower hand, and then you swap them around again. This is called separating yin and yang. Understanding that yin is the earth, is our physical experience, and yang is the divine light at the top, the universal light. So you can imagine now that you have inhaled up, and now when you need to exhale, you look down and exhale towards the other hand. And when you need to inhale, you start bringing the hand up, inhaling up. When you need to exhale, you look down to the other hand, exhale, in, and then look down, exhale, and start inhaling up, exhaling down, in, inhaling, exhaling, and last one, in, and now inhale, bring it to the center, and relax. Notice how you feel. Put your feet together, put your hands into a prayer position, and you can say, thank you to yourself for doing this lesson today. And remembering that you are having a human experience, that you are not a body, you have a body, and you have a mind to express joy and happiness and light in this world. Have a wonderful day. Tell me how it goes for you. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to do some more Qigong lessons, here is a link to Qigong lessons. And here is the link to the playlist of the Course in Miracles lessons. Have a wonderful day and let me know what you think.